I was very involved in the Coastal Alabama Business Chamber back pre-COVID, and through a series of events I had to leave the area, and so when I came back I didn't know anybody, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to get to know other leaders and other members of the business chamber and kind of get my foot back in the door and knowing more local people.
I've been in business on the Eastern Shore for 30 years, and Orange Beach and Gulf Shores were new to us, and I knew I wanted to join the chamber and meet people. So when I went to the first Friday forum, I was blown away at the number of people that were there, the conversations going on, the way that I was introduced to other businesses. And I knew that it was really going to be a good way to ground myself in the local business community and the people that are actually doing things down here. So I applied to the C.A.L.L program, was accepted. And the thing is, with all of our businesses, we get in our own lanes and we meet people that are specifically affiliated with us, that we're selling to or we're buying from. In the C.A.L.L program, I got to meet people from all aspects of the business community here in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. It was really a lot of fun to see the breadth of experiences that they had, where they came from, and just meeting people who are outside of what I normally do every day.
I wanted to join the C.A.L.L program just to get back involved in a community. I moved here about 5 years ago, and I was very involved in the community from where I came from, and I was kind of losing that touch of being a part of what everybody else came together for, and I decided to open a business in the area, and I knew it was going to be crucial for me to get to know other business owners and to get involved again.
I really enjoyed going to the schools and seeing how much they've changed since I went to school, and all the opportunities that our schools give the kids. One particular event that really struck me was Orange Beach Day. We started at the elementary school, and we participated in an event where the elementary kids sang to us. It was around Veterans Day, and they sang a couple of patriotic songs, and it brought tears to my eyes to hear these little kids belt out such songs that showed their pride in their country. And so that was the biggest event that struck me during my whole class.
It's a bit of a shame on me, having been born and raised on the Gulf Coast my whole life. I'd really never explored the Fort Morgan area, and lucky for us, we had a whole day dedicated to Fort Morgan. We started that morning at the fort, met up with Ian, who's kind of the historian and local reenactor, and what a great resource he is. We really got to explore a beautiful fort. You know, I grew up exploring Barrancas on a NAS Pensacola and Fort Pickens out in Pensacola Beach, and I was really impressed with the structure and the history behind it, just some beautiful views of the bay and whatnot. Then of course we went over to Fort Morgan Marina, and then we got to meet up with Tom Stieber. He gave us, the history of the marina and what they do, their operations. I'd never seen it before. And then Navy Cove Oysters, as we met up with Eric Bradley, he gave us kind of the rundown, what they do. We actually got to go in the water and see their process. I mean, they're distributing millions of oysters just grown in this little small patch in Fort Morgan. You wouldn't think about that. I mean, just what a cool little spot. Fort Morgan, I feel like it's off a lot of people's paths and mine, but there's a lot of really cool things going on out there.
I think it's a great program. I absolutely loved it. I loved learning about everything in this community. There's just so many things that you don't even realize, like all the back end work of everything. It was so cool to see that and be able to have a deep dive into what makes this community a community, whether it be from the schools that are backing this community to the public safety and the public officials that are making this community better and safer and continuing to have it be a safe place for tourists to come down and visit, so we can have our economy going down here, but also for us to be able to have a place to enjoy.
Well, if you're a business owner in this community, then you need to know more about what's going on in a community, so just do it, because I mean, it's opened my eyes up to things that I didn't know, that I took for granted, that I thought that I knew, and being educated is the best way to becoming a better leader of the community. So if you're on the fence, just do it, because you're gonna make some amazing connections, you're gonna have a lot of fun, and you're gonna see the inner workings of what it takes to live down in this beautiful area.
I would recommend applying because I believe it just gives you experiences and opportunities that you can't really get anywhere else. This is a very unique program, and you just learn so much, and you make connections and friendships that honestly I think you'll take with you for hopefully a lifetime. But I've just met some really cool people, all like-minded, that we're all so encouraging and just helped motivate each other through the class, but also just learning so much about the county you're in. And it was just really hard to really get that anywhere else. I think it's just a great program for that.